Alright, and we're back. This is TNG FX Kiss analyzing all 22 pairs in baskets. So last week or week before, you probably saw me making a lot of pips, 500, 300, or in a couple of days, or yeah, less than a week. But I'm no magician, and I'm not perfect, and I'm not always making positive pips. So I'm also just human who either enters a wrong trade or makes an error and loses, or sometimes even to me it happens that market takes me out and then goes my way. Um, and that's what happened last week. Um, so yeah, even though you saw me with lots of pips, I think this is last week or even before. I had a negative. I entered Euro Aussie and Euro Kiwi because they were showing being bullish on very well, not on very small time frame, but on a smaller time frame. So I was taking advantage of that opportunity, and I got taken out by Euro Aussie minus 77 pips. So altogether, this is around 277 pips of negative. That's what I lost. And yeah, just want to show you, the realistic picture. It's not always positive. Sometimes it does happen to have a negative result as well. But the key is to find why you lost it and find a new opportunity and get it back. And that's what we're doing with these analysis. We're finding new opportunities and make more positives. So now they're open. Oh, I'll show you on the. Now I have open two positions on Euro Aussie and Euro Kiwi because they were showing to be bullish, even though looking at this monthly picture of Euro Aussie. This is Euro Aussie on a monthly scale, and it looks like being in consolidation more or less, and not exactly positive and not exactly bullish. Even though this is a very bullish, strong bullish candle, that may be the only thing saving me right now for having 130 pips. Wow, and having two positions, by the way. So it's when you enter a position and you run it for 30 pips, but if you have two or more same currency pair positions, then keep in mind that whenever the market moves for a pip, it actually moves 2 or 3 pips for you because you have more positions in. So you're collecting more than just one position, which is mathematically logical. But sometimes I think we forget that 30 pips and having two positions actually means 60 pips, and that can be a lot for someone. Right, so let's analyze this Euro Aussie, the trade that we're in. Okay, Euro Aussie. Right, what we have. Okay. So the whole, on a monthly scale, this pair is in a long retracement, bearish. On a small scale, well, if we just take this retracement into consideration, it's bullish, but not for very long because it's been bouncing off of the resistance level at this level, and that is an indication, can be indication. So let's go down to weekly chart. Weekly chart, waving upwards. Each time we have made a higher high and a higher low so far. Market is now facing some support level at this level. That's why it's been bouncing off of it. I'll show you later on the small time frame, 1 hour to be exact. So this seems to be quite a support. So we'll keep that here. We'll be precise. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is bullish trend. However, keep in mind in a retracement of a downtrend. So market may bounce off and form a higher high now and retrace even deeper off of a monthly chart. So let's go down to daily, see what's going on. And that is that. So daily, this is our daily up AB. Market pulling into a very deep retracement and then rallying out of the AB zone, hitting the target, and then pulling back into another deep retracement. And this deep retracement of AB, it's bouncing off of 618. Within this wave, there's two waves that market made, which is normal. It never goes a straight line. It always goes in little waves, and that's where it's now bouncing off. So this is the support level. The market is bouncing off past, no future support. It hasn't made it yet, but we'll see. So that is why I'm being bullish. And the market formed a wave here. It was eventually higher than the past high, and then retraced. And I was expecting the retracement to stop somewhere over here at this level, and the market just took me out, pull back. So this is not even valid anymore. Dropped, took me out, and then just kept on consolidating, found resistance at this level, dropped again a bit lower, and then pull back up again. So this is twice that it has done that at this support level. If we put this here, we can maybe see on the larger scale where that actually is. Yeah, it's a deep retracement. Okay, so that is that. That's the Euro Aussie now. Right at the end of the week, last hour, or 2 hours before last one, it just rallied, unexplained. I don't know how, from what. It just rallied and then pulled back again. So maybe it will, if we take it even to a half an hour, yeah, we can see. So it rallied, and then obviously this consolidation, it dropped, pulled back, bounced off of the support level, pulled back up, dropped a bit more, and then the week was finished. But we'll see what happens, how this develops. But for now, I remain bullish. As soon as the market opens, I am moving my stop losses into a positive. So whatever it does, it'll take me out with a positive and not a negative. And that way I protected my assets. Okay, so that is that. Euro Aussie. That was Euro Aussie. remove. Save. Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie. What's happening with Pound Aussie? Bullish engulfing. Not exactly correct one. I mean, not precise one, but because market opened lower at the end of at the beginning of new month and rallied. Bears tested the formation, but got rejected by the bulls. So let's see what's going on with this pair. Apply. Pound Aussie, pound Aussie, pound Aussie. Right. Well, the whole trend is still in a downtrend, and broke to a downtrend. So trend line wise, it changed direction from a downtrend to an uptrend, and it has waved for months and then retraced back down, found support at the previous resistance level. We have some support here. We bounced 3 times off of it. Great opportunity for trading in consolidation. Rallied, bounced off of resistance level, and it's been consolidating. And now maybe it will rally, or it will, go back to the to the resistance level, turn around, drop to the support level, bounce off until it decides to break out. So on a weekly level, we have a more bullish signal. Market rallied, pull back, finish with the bullish engulfing. Okay, this is support level probably. Weekly. Is there anything that, okay, so is there anything that you can do? We have waves, so this is C, this is down AB, smaller wave. Small C, AB weekly, and then what we could do is see if smaller up AB waves will make any sense. So far they do. So market pull back to 382 3 times, and the estimate of where the AB from A to B, C to D target is, it is here. That's the D target. On a weekly scale, you can draw a line and leave it there and say this is green and this is D weekly. So we know what we're talking about. Okay, now let's see what happens. When we go down to daily, what can we expect from the daily? So this is weekly, right? Yeah, this is weekly AB. So we'll make this a small weekly. A small weekly B. And the lowest point is C weekly here. Obviously that is D. So we should have analyzed what's going on here. It's just a lot of consolidation, getting out of the AB zone, coming back in, consolidating, getting out of the AB zone, pulling back in, drop back down to a similar level than before, and just waving up and down really. It found some support, and now just like pound dollar, I think it has formed a bearish signal on a daily chart, excuse me. So pay attention to that, because it may have more, there's a high probability of it going down than up, considering the market is in a downtrend. We can also check what's going on because it's faced with some support level again, and at support level, yeah, it has formed a bullish engulfing. So for a better confirmation what this pair is gonna do, maybe check your for additional confirmation, check your indicator whether the market is in oversold, overbought territory, and trade it accordingly. I don't know, so I would have to check and see where I would go. Okay, this is pound Aussie. Remove. Aussie Kiwi. Still consolidating on a monthly chart. Let's implement the template. Aussie Kiwi. Aussie Kiwi. Okay. Yeah, that's a large consolidation. So when in consolidation, you can't really trade by maybe you cannot trade like you would trade in trend with AB waves, ABCD waves, and Fibonacci. But because this is monthly and this is a large span, that's 500 pips, you can help yourself with that. So, but we have to go on a probably daily chart to get that. Right, market bounced off. Then the next week it rallied, bears pulled back, but bears failed to find more momentum to go down, so bulls prevailed and rallied, and it seems like they will rally to the next counter-down trend line, which is 100 pips away. So let's see what's going on with that on daily. And that's what's going on. Fascinating. Just remarkable how market broke through and then bounced off, was testing and they pulled up and they pulled down and up and down. So it was just bouncing off of the backside of the downtrend line until they rallied and made a higher high than the past high. And now we really have to well, wait and see what will they form. So on a daily basis, that's 5 days, 5 candles. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, they're bearish. The bears have the bears are pulling back, want to drop. So market will either bounce off of the support level here, which is 6 pips away, or it will 25 pips. It will bounce down to the counter down trend line, where bulls may find support again, and bears may fail to find more momentum, and that is 44 pips away. So if you're keen on trading the bearish engulfing formation, you're risking 25 pips for 44 pips. That's a good ratio. Almost 2 to 1. So that is that. That is that is Aussie Kiwi for you. Remove. And now we're Euro Kiwi. in a way similar movement as Euro Aussie. That's why I'm also in it in Euro Kiwi. Pretty much consolidating. So let's just implement the chart. We'll see today how the market opens. Euro Kiwi. Being in a bullish wave, market pulled back before within the AB zone and dropped, and then I guess found some support and it started higher the next with the previous this month. So let's break it down to weekly, see what's going on. Right, market, did it find some support? It does seem so. It's hard, it's very resilient on this level. So what can I say? This is a smaller AB wave from a monthly chart. Market pull back, still within the AB zone, uptrend at AB. Then these are smaller waves, the monthly chart, and now this is daily. Here we are on weekly now. This is daily that we analyzed. From that. How come this is daily? I honestly don't know. Honestly don't know. Because this should have been, here should have been monthly. So how did I get daily? Not a good thing. Not a good thing. Maybe why are you here? Daily. I think what I was trying to do was just analyzing off of this is a smaller monthly up AB, and being on daily, I hit the target. I hit the target here. So yeah, I should have wrote that as there we go. Monthly. Actually, that is C. So that is D. Right. So we have a new up AB wave. Market rallied a bit and retraced into a deeper retracement where it found support and then shot up. And now it's just retracing a little bit more, finding support again, and we're expecting a rally. So we'll see. Being bullish. Euro Kiwi. Okay. That is Euro Kiwi on a daily. So oh yeah, maybe I can show you on that 1 hour. Why did I persist being in this one? I think it also took me out. And I entered, yeah, I think it also took me out. We can check. Also took me out with twice, yeah, 60 pips. 60 pips. Oh, no, I mean 90 something pips. And I entered again because it formed a bullish. It was forming a bullish signal. Also, it wasn't really. It was not showing that it has momentum to go lower. So I entered again, put my stop losses right below where it shot. Of course, this was a support level, and then it rallied up. And then the last hour, before the market was closing, it retraced. Yeah, but I was making around 160, 170 pips. So I'm remaining bullish. Also, when the market opens, I'm moving my stop losses into a positive, so that I don't lose anymore. And if it takes me out, it takes me out. Oh well. If it's bullish, if it's meant to be bullish, it will form a bullish signal, and I can enter again. Simple as that. So don't ever, if you get taken out with a positive 1, I don't know, 2, 3 pips, because you moved your stop loss into a positive because you're afraid that it will go against you, and then it takes you out with a positive couple of pips, and then you're thinking, oh, but then it goes your way, but it goes your way without you. All you gotta do is wait for the signal. This is the moment where you don't get emotional. You stay logical. If it's meant to be bullish, it will form a bullish signal. You can enter again, maybe with an even smaller risk, and yeah, everything to profit. Every reward will be so much greater then. So that is that. Let's remove that. Save, yes. Pound kiwi. Pound kiwi. I think these pairs are so not interesting. From my previous analysis, I don't think they were fun to analyze. Pound kiwi. Pound kiwi. Yeah, not much going on. Like in a downtrend, down AD. So this is a retracement, which is on a small time frame, quite an uptrend. What we can do, and I don't know how come I didn't do that before, is draw the trend lines. On a small time frame, these will be uptrend lines. See how fascinating that is. Market bounced off of an uptrend line. So on this time frame, these are counter uptrend lines. Why counter uptrend lines? Because we're waiting on a break for the market to break through them and continue going downwards, because the market is in a downtrend. Keep in mind, anything can change and the market can continue waving up and break the downtrend line, the long-term downtrend line. So yeah, let's go to weekly. Right, market bounced off quite nicely. I wish I was there, because it was a beautiful signal. But oh well. Well, this is more accurate. It almost bounced off. Almost bounced off. We're gonna draw a short-term uptrend line, being a counter uptrend line, and seeing where this breaks. Why is it finding so much resistance? That's why. So this market, yeah, being in a downtrend, so that's why we continue analyzing a downtrend. What we'll do from here is analyze it uptrend. This is weekly. So let's see if we can find more sense. Yeah. See, waving upwards and then consolidating, then rallied up a bit, found resistance. This is a strong resistance level. Already checked. Resistance weekly. Market pullback into a deeper retracement and then bounce off of the support level and is now just caught. You will either break out of the counter uptrend line and continue waving up, or it will turn around and drop. It never goes as smooth as it sounds. It never goes in a perfect movement. So don't ever think that, yeah, oh, we'll just go. No, so this is counter down trend line has been broken. Adjust it. Actually not needed, but I'll just leave it. So yeah, market showing that it broke through the counter uptrend line and is now faced with some support level. So if it finds support, turns around, it may rally even higher, and that is on daily. And if it takes out our daily down AB, excuse me, it has changed direction. Yeah, but you can always implement a strategy onto it, and you can trade as long as it makes sense in a certain direction. All the other pounds are more bearish, if you remember. Pound dollar, pound yen, pound, what else was there? They were more bearish. They formed a stronger bearish formation. This one, pound kiwi, is showing more of a test of bears, and if they fail, potential rally. Let's check on 1 hour. Yeah, it's finding some support at this level. Let's see if that support makes any sense here. No. So we'll see. We'll see that this is more to wait than to enter. Right. Yes. Okay, Aussie Canadian. Beautiful morning star on the monthly chart, and 2 months of testing. Bears being rejected by the bulls. Just a lot of consolidation overall. Implement the template. This video may be a bit longer because I'm a little bit tired. I'm getting tired. Aussie Canadian, Aussie Canadian, Aussie Canadian. A lot of consolidation, right. See, it makes a lot more sense when you have things drawn than having nothing drawn at all. You know exactly what to look for. Market bouncing off of the counter down trend line. This is a counter down trend line where we were expecting a break. Market pulled back. That was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Pulled back, rejected. Market rallied, and now they're trying to go lower again. So that is on weekly. Not much you can do. And that is daily. So if it's meant to rally, it will break. We're waiting for this break here, but we're only taking this wave into analysis because we are anticipating a break of these waves here. That's why I'm drawing here. Otherwise, this is not a correctly drawn trend line. This is just a trend line for breakout of this wave movement. So far, it's showing that it wants to go down and test again, and perhaps because here is the support level, we'll find some support. It may find some support. There we go. If it does, well, we'll see. We'll see. That is Aussie Canadian for now. Well, we can go in 1 hour to see what's actually going on. Yeah, it's very bearish. Took out the past low, so it may pull back and try to continue waving even lower. Although it's faced with support level as well. But we'll see. We'll see. This is somewhere in the middle. You can trade, obviously, of course you can trade a bearish engulfing. So that's 24 pips against the next target. Next target would be 5 pips away, and the next target will be 34 pips away, 38 pips away, if you want to trade the bearish engulfing formation. Safe. Okay. Euro Canadian, wow, definitely closed the gap. A little bit of a larger scale consolidating, somewhat trending up, I guess. After all, this is a monthly chart, so this could be considered an uptrend. But let's apply the template and see what we drew, what we analyzed in the beginning of this year. Euro Canadian. Right. Just large consolidation mark and market. These are trend lines and counter down trend lines, counter up trend lines. Anticipating the market to break them and to continue waving downwards. So over here we do have a wave, a down wave, a smaller down wave within an up wave. So waving upwards on AB monthly chart, and the market forming smaller waves in the retracement within the AB zone, coming up to B level of resistance and pulling back down, so retracing down again. This is monthly, so let's go down to weekly. What has it done? It's been retracing down. So 2 weeks ago it did this. This is our C. Since then it has dropped 160 pips, 65 pips. So this in 2 weeks time has been a downtrend opportunity, a good one, because it is waving downwards within the retracement down A B wave that is within up AB wave. That makes sense. This is an up wave, and market has formed two smaller down waves and consolidated. Pull back still within the smaller AB wave and pull back and drop down. So the estimate of this is to come to this level again until it will pull back again, which is still within the up AB weekly wave. Right, probably confused you enough, so let's go to daily. And that's what's been going on daily. Oops. Until 300. Wow, if you entered here, but here's the support level. So it's been faced with some support level where it's been fighting up and down. So it's just a question of to see what's going on. You can apply an indicator, see whether the market is overbought, oversold. How much momentum does it still have to continue down or to maybe pull back and then continue lower. Let's go on 1 hour. Yep, market has somewhat turned around. This is almost an evening star. Market did bounce of a resistance level here, so that is the signal. You do have more than 2 reasons for sell on 1 hour chart. Now, if you want to trade a candlestick formation, you can place a stop loss 25 pips away or 75 pips away. Well, candlestick formation 25, for a wave movement 75, and see where it takes you. So next is 25 pips away. Next target, if you sell, and the target after that, I think it would be 100 pips away. So that is that. That is Euro Canadian. A little bit distorted, a little bit unclear. Not sure, but could also be a great opportunity. Okay, remove. Save. Pound Canadian. So again, pound. Some pounds are showing to be very bearish. This one is showing to be bullish. Right. So let's just see what the template is saying. Template. Pound Canadian. Being somewhat in a consolidation, bearish, a lot of testing, bearish testing to go lower, and bulls rejecting. Right, just the week finished indecisively. 2 weeks ago formed a strong bearish signal, still in consolidation. So this can wave downwards, and if it does, it goes for 900 pips, or it can wave upwards and go for at least 300 pips. That's weekly, uncertain, in the middle of a road. Okay, daily, showing a strong rejection and bears, pulling back down. Okay, So the best thing to do, what I would do, if it's really bearish like it's showing it is, because we see a lot of bearish market turning around, I would wait. I would expect the market to for the bulls to be testing, trying to get up, and then as soon as they would form a bearish formation to go lower, I would enter bearish. This is sketchy. So they went up, they went back down. This is very sketchy. It's unclear. It can well bounce off of the support level and go back up again, or it can just continue going down without any retracement, any pullback, or it can pull back either way and give you a signal. That's it. Move. Save. And Kiwi Canadian, the last one. Kiwi Canadian. Apply template. Okay. Yeah, it used to be in an uptrend, quite consolidated for a bit, and then started to form lower highs and lower lows, and now seems to be turning around from a downtrend line. So let's see what's going on with this pair, because the waves used to be, ABCD wave used to be down, then the market took out the down AB wave. So we are now in an uptrend on the monthly chart, and market pulling back. Still below the downtrend line though. Right, market still pulling back. Still no sign of finding support and rallying. This is hard to say. Still, if you're waiting to be bullish, you gotta wait. If you're bearish, then all you gotta do is find a bearish opportunity. Market formed an evening star 2 days ago, so that was last week, and since then dropped for 30-40 pips. So 100 pips stop loss against the profit of 38 pips. It doesn't make sense. Bounced, so found support at this level, rallied, and for some reason found resistance here and dropped. So this is best to wait to see what its true intention is. You can draw a counter down trend line if you're waiting for the market to break out and rally. So we are now on a daily chart. This is not even. This is how the counter down trend line looks like. Market doesn't have any resistance ahead of himself at this point. Well, we'll have to see. On 1 hour, yeah, bearish. Turn around, bearish. Okay, I hope you like the analysis. This is a refreshment, not a refreshment, but a refreshed technical analysis of 22 currency pairs. What's lying ahead of us. I'll see you in a week or two, revising again. Until then, feel free to comment, feel free to ask whatever you like about trading. And see you soon. Have a successful trading if you're trading. Take care. Bye.